वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। मैं डॉक्टर काला सिंह। You must have seen my numerous YouTubes on different topics, and you might have read my 2 books which are available in Amazon, that is GURMAT Doctrines Part 1 and Part 2. Now my 3rd book, GURMAT Doctrines Part 3, is available in Amazon. Most of the topics in this book are the ones which have been suggested to me by my readers, and this 3rd book is also topic based as my previous 2 books. The topics covered in this book are like Lekhna mete he sakhi jo likhya kartar. We are told that we are born with a fate and we are controlled by the God. And the question asked is, then if we are controlled by the God and we have got a fixed fate, then why to work hard, why to go to the Gurudwara, why to read Gurbani. So this topic covers this question in detail. You need to read it to know that can we change our fate and what is the purpose of reading Gurbani. Then it contains a chapter on what are Panch Chor, and then each chapter on Kam, that is sexual lust, Krodh, that's anger, Lobh, that's greed, Moh, that is emotional attachment, and Ahankar, that's ego. There is a chapter on Panch Gun, what are the 5 virtues we have, and then each chapter on the Gun, Sat, that is Seva, Santokh, that is contentment, Daya, that is compassion, Dharam, and Sach, that is truthful life. The word Sahaj appears many times in Guru Granth Sahib. This is a chapter on what is Sahaj. Then Guru Nanak, a monolithic personality. He is a mixture of so many personalities. Like he is a divine teacher, but then he is a scientist, he is an educationist, he is an environmentalist, so many personalities together. So this is a chapter on this one. Then there is mental health teachings of Guru Granth Sahib. How Guru Granth Sahib's teachings help us in improving our mental health and keeping mental problems like depression and anxiety away. Then there is a mental health teachings of Guru Nanak, specifically the teachings of Guru Nanak, how it can help us to keep ourselves mentally healthy. Then there is a question of who is a Sikh, the definition of a Sikh, who is a Singh, and who is a Khalsa. These are questions which are asked by youngsters. So there is a full chapter on this one. What is a Sucha Chutha? When we eat something, and then something becomes Sucha or Jutha, somebody teaches, I'm eating food, and then somebody comes and starts eating from my plate, it becomes Jutha. If it doesn't, then it is Sucha. So this question was asked to me by some young people. So there is a full chapter on this one. What is Sukh Dukh? Is Dukh given to us by the God and Sukh given by the God? What is the meaning of it? Why God should give somebody Dukh and somebody Sukh? So there is a full chapter on this one. There is a concept of Yug in Gurmat. Like in Puranas, in Hinduism, there are different yugs, Treta Yug, Kal Yug, Sat Yug. So what is the concept of these yugs according to Gurus? Sarb Rog ka Aukhad Naam. Normally people say, if you sit down at 4 o'clock in the morning and recite Vaheguru, 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 your dukh will go away. But what is actually the Sarb Rog ka Aukhad Naam? Because the Rog, the illnesses came to Gurus also. and Gurus give medication also. So what is Sarva Kau Khadanam? You must read this chapter. Afterlife. This is a question which is asked many times, that what happens after we die. So must read this chapter. Explanations of superstitions. There are so many superstitions, not even in Punjabis, but around the world. I've done a detailed research into that, how these superstitions came and how they became a superstition, in fact. So with some of them have scientific explanations. You must read this chapter. Then there is a mention of Sulhi Te Narayan Rakh of Panjve Patsha Guru Arjan Patsha Ji. What does this mean? Who is Sulhi? And how did Narayan Rakhya from Sulhi? Must read this chapter. Pujarivad in Sikhism. Pujarivad has been there, priesthood has been there from time immemorial, and Guru Nanak Patsha condemned this concept, but it is continuing in Sikhism. You should read this chapter to find out how can we get rid of this Pujarivad. Kirat. A question was asked to me that a young boy who is Amritari comes as a international student to a new country, have difficulty in finding a job, but then he lands up a job in a store in which alcohol is being served and cigarette is being served, is being sold. So should he accept this job or not? Or he should go jobless and suffer? This is discussed in this chapter. Then there is a mention of Kahe Poot Chagarat Hau Sang Bap, that it is because Prithi Chand was always fighting with Guru Ramdas Ji, his father. So this is written by fourth Guru about Prithi Chand. So must read this chapter, that what Kahe Poot Chagarat Hau Sang Bap means. Then during Diwali time, this Shabad is being sung in almost all the Gurdwaras. Diwali di Raat Dive Baliyan. Does this Shabad really mean that on Diwali di Raat we should light a dive? Find out. Bani and Bana. This is a question which is asked to me by many young people, because there is a lot of emphasis on Bana, that one should be with Dadi Mucha, Dastar. But what is the significance of Bani? Nobody talks. We have put a lot of emphasis on Bana, but very little emphasis on Bani. So this chapter discusses this issue. Rahat as per Gurbani. There is a Rahat Maryada, which is called Panth Parvanit Rahat Maryada, and it is published by SGPC, Akal Takat approved. But what is Rahat as per Gurbani? This chapter deals with that one. A reference of animals in Guru Granth Sahib. This is a very interesting chapter. Mool Mantra. Mool Mantra in detail, that what does each and every word, ek, what is ek means, what is Onkar means. So each and every word is discussed in great detail in this chapter. Vaisakhi. Normally whenever Vaisakhi comes, before that, from the Gurudwara stages, Secretary Sahab always says, Amrit Chako Khalse Sajo, Guru Wale Bano. Did Guru Gobind Singh Ji created Khalsa on Vaisakhi? Because Khalsa was already there. As per Shabad from Bhagat Kabir. So what did Guru Gobind Singh Ji actually created on Vaishakhi? Guru Gobind Rai was Guru Gobind Rai before taking Khande Bate Di Pahol, and he became Singh after taking Khande Bate Di Pahol and became Gobind Singh. So is Vaishakhi Khalsa Sirjana Divas or Singh Sirjana Divas, Singh and Kaur Sirjana Divas? This is discussed in detail in this chapter. So you want to know all about these questions and answers, you must read this book, and it's available in Amazon.com with these words: Wahguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Wahguru Ji Ki Fateh.